What's up, y'all? I am here with another video, but this is not gonna be a review. This is gonna be an AMSR. I think it's ASMR. So I'm just gonna do like a mukbang, ASMR, and I'm just gonna chop it up with y'all for a little bit. I went to HEB and me and my wife did, and she got this beautiful watermelon, seeded watermelon. We don't like stuff with those seeds, so I wanted to cut it open and try it. And I also, of course, now that I'm addicted, you guys know, so I got watermelon. You know what we got right here? We got the plums, and we got those bite-sized pickles, and then the lime. All right, so I really don't have a lot to talk about. Listen, I just kind of wanted to come on here and eat this watermelon with y'all and stuff. So I'm probably just gonna be rambling on. So if y'all don't mind me rambling, then stick around. If y'all don't like rambling, y'all probably want to just move around. But yeah, I guess I want to talk a little bit about the wedding and talk about from my point of view. Later on, I'll do one with my wife to get her point of view of everything. But my point of view, okay? So we decided to do a destination wedding. I'm going to talk about the do's and don'ts of a destination wedding, right? That's good on that watermelon, that tahini and lime. Y'all want to talk about the do's or the don'ts first? And the pickle in there, it really like breaks up the fruit flavor, the sweetness, and adds that acidity. What a great combination. I'm really trying to talk to y'all. This is really good. Get some plum. Hadn't had it in a couple days. Okay. Let's talk about the do's first. If you want to spend less money on decor, I would say that a destination wedding is the way to go, especially if you're doing something tropical, because the beach or the greenery of the tropics, it's going to set the background. So you're not going to need, the beauty of that, you're not going to need a whole lot of decorations. The nature, the sky, the greenery, it's going to be the decoration. So you really don't want to overshadow that. You don't have to do too much, right? You don't have to spend all the money on all the flowers and all that, because the greenery that already exists. So that's what we did. We decided to just go lean on the flowers and decor, and then kind of like just kind of blend in with the overall aesthetic of the resort. The resort that we stayed at was called Secrets Tulum Resort and Beach Club in Tulum, Mexico. All of our correspondence with our wedding coordinator was through phone calls and Zoom. We planned our entire wedding over the phone and Zoom. And as crazy as it sounds, it was easy. It wasn't a lot to it, you know. They were very organized with their Excel spreadsheets to show us everything that they provided and options that we had for decor, venues, flowers, chairs, everything. They provided a minister. Let me go back a little bit. So when you first start, when you go on the website, you'll see different packages to choose from. So you'll choose based on your budget, and it'll have like what all comes in that package. So based on your budget and the amount of people that you're having and what you're looking for, you will choose, right? We chose like a mid. We didn't go super simple. We didn't go just extravagant. We kind of were middle ground. If y'all want to talk about cost, we can, but you know, you're not going to choose. When I went into it thinking we were going to save money, right? Because you know, with a destination wedding, not a lot of people are going to be able to come. So you kind of already like, okay, that's going to eliminate a lot of people. People that don't have passports, people that can't afford it, people that whatever. So your guest count will go down. Because I knew if we had something domestic, with our families being so big, and our friend group, we could have easily hit 150 people. So I was like, okay, we're going destination wedding to save, but no, we didn't. Don't do it to save money, because you're not going to save money. Because although your guest count, we had 32 people, the per head count was more expensive. The decor everything was more expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. So it was about the same compared to other friends who got married domestically. But I did it. I don't regret it. Because I wanted to have a wedding / vacation or honeymoon all at once. If that's what you're looking for, destination wedding is the way to go. Make sure that you're thinking about the seasons. When you're thinking about when you're going to have your wedding and destination, because it's summertime, it's going to be hot, right? Especially places like Mexico, Cancun, Tulum, where we were. If you're going to like a cold destination, you don't have anything to worry about. But for us, you want to make sure, like hurricane season, you're not, going during hurricane season, just bad weather. You want to always ask those questions, because one of the other don'ts was, our negative was, it was very, 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 very hot in Tulum. To be completely honest, anytime you're on the lower levels, it was hot. I mean, hot to the point where when you walked out, all you wanted to do while you were there was really be in the water. Like you wanted to be, whether that was the beach or that was in your swim up pool. And we did have swim up pools on our patio, and any of the other pools on top of the roof. That's where you wanted to be, because that's where it was cool. Or inside, inside the bars or the clubs and stuff like that. Because when you stepped outside, that heat was overwhelming. You'll go like 5 steps and like change your mind. I don't want to go no more. So definitely prepare. Bring those electric fans. Keep them charged up. Walking around with those fans was clutch. That's what we had. I also purchased regular fans for my people. That is a must to do that when you're going to have a destination wedding, especially when it's outside. Our wedding was at sunset. It was beautiful. It wasn't as hot as I thought it was gonna be. I was in a three-piece suit, and we were up on top of the roof. Well, my wedding and my cocktail hour and reception were on the roof. So wedding was at 6 o'clock, from 6 to 6:30. So sun was going down by that time. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it wasn't hot, but it was very bearable. The ceremony was it was over quick, right? I told my people they could either go to the cocktail hour for an hour, or they could go to their rooms and change during that time for the reception into some more comfortable clothes. So a lot of them did that, and I think that helped. Yeah, but literally, do destination. Don't do it to save money. Don't go if you don't like the heat or can't stand the heat. Do bring fans of all kinds to help with that heat. Do bring comfortable clothes, airy clothes. Do get a pool. Try to get that pool in the back of on the patio was clutch too. So look for things like that, man. Our guests really enjoyed that aspect. Think about the people that are coming and try to look for amenities, a resort or a venue that caters to that type of crowd you're gonna have. My family they like to go out, have fun. So I knew it needed to have some type of beach. I knew it needed to have several bars. I knew it needed to have some type of club there. I knew it needed to have pools, several. I knew it needed to have options for dinner and things of that nature, several options. KJ's family is more laid back. I know it needed to have the room had to be super comfortable, big, nice TV, because her mom was more inside, right? Comfortable bed, things like that. So that's what you do. You look for things like that. And Secrets did meet all of those needs. I'm not even gonna lie. We were immediately like, let's book our next trip before we check out. Be very specific with your wedding coordinator about your needs when it comes to your wedding. Be very specific with that. Bro, I can't make this up. Like y'all can see, I didn't cook there. But I was trying to catch Quincy. He over there humping right in my face. He must have heard me talking about him, and he stopped before I can turn the camera on him. He usually don't do it in our faces. He'd be embarrassed. So he must have feel like I'm not paying attention. He must feel like I'm not paying attention to him. So he's over there humping, because he usually don't do that in our face. I couldn't believe it. Like, I can't make this shit up. She not only you can't even do that with no diaper on, bro. Quincy, what are you doing? You can't even do that with no diaper on. Why you doing it in my face too? Why you doing it in my face? What is going on? Thank y'all for tuning in to this mukbang. If you have any questions about our destination wedding or about our wedding in general, feel free to reach out to us. I'm gonna do another one a little bit more organized with my wife, because she knows probably more than me and has more to say about it. But I appreciate y'all. I'll check y'all later with another video. Stay tuned.